The Suns buzz as it rolled into the arena earlier tonight. The players decked out in their very best. And the game arrival, sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. The state capital of Utah dramatically lit up on a beautiful night in Salt Lake City. Welcome and good evening. We welcome you to our Monday night broadcast of the NBA here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and we've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony at the table with me. And the fourth member of our crew, David Aldridge, our sideline reporter. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Davis.
And a promising trend this month is the rise in his effective field goal percentage. He's showing a lot of smarts. Shot selection has been tremendous, and it's helped his numbers a ton.
We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, the writing was on the wall for the end of the grit and grind era in Memphis. So Mike Conley, the Grizzlies' all-time leader in points, assists, three-pointers, and games played, knew it was time for him to part ways with the organization. And joining Utah, Conley is on a team with a chance to once again compete deep into the playoffs. And Kevin, he's a significant upgrade for the Jazz.
You're right, DA, a big lift for their offense. And he defends, too. Steve, tonight we have a great matchup at the center spot. Talk about how that position has evolved over the last couple of years.
I think because of the rules, Kevin, there's not a lot of space when guys are posting up because of the defensive rules right now. You can sit in a post guy's lap, especially if he's dominant. So I think guys, as a post player now, saying I got to go out to the three-point line, I got to go out to the free throw line to be able to have some spacing to make shots.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Shaq Diallo is out there with Ayton. And it's Oubre in at the 3 slot. And for the Jazz, inside we have Ingles and Gobert. Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3. Now here's Oubre. Pass to Diallo. Ayton trying to break free. A second chance effort. They get it back. Diallo inside. Ingles covering, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Rubio against Conley. Ingles up top. He dishes it to Bogdanovich. Three-pointer. He can't hit that time. So Phoenix will take it the other way. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
They were able to convert a lot of those offensive rebounds. That's the key, generating points off those extra possessions.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside early.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Pass to Diallo. The pass to Oubre. Back to Diallo. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And Ayton throws it down.
Just such strength on these finishes. When you foul Ayton, you really have to hit him to prevent the basket. And when you watch DeAndre Ayton, you really are just floored by how he moves. The amount of speed and agility he has for a player as solid as Ayton is doesn't come around very often.
Free throw drops for Ayton. And those physical attributes of Ayton are so imposing. Greg, who does he remind you of?
I mean, for current players, you see a bit of Embiid and how they both move so fluidly for 7-footers. From the past, I see a bit of David Robinson in his game.
Now here's Booker following the miss by Michael Conley. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And at 7'1" and 250 pounds, Ayton is a handful. Not easy trying to guard him without fouling.
Last season, the Suns made DeAndre Ayton the #1 overall pick in the draft. They had no hesitation, Greg, in making that call.
And when a player like Ayton, who was in the Rookie of the Year combo from the get-go, is available, you have to take him. Not only is the upside sky high for Ayton, but he was an impact player from day one for the Suns.
Free throw drops for Ayton.
And you see the raw talent Ayton has. An intimidating big man with a high ceiling and a desire to grow.
And so he's able to get one of two. Greg, for the Phoenix Suns, with a franchise-high 9-year playoff drought, there is pressure on this team to find their way out of that long rebuild.
And their moves on draft night, they raised some eyebrows. So they've got some young talent, but can new coach Monty Williams turn them into a winner? Long-suffering Suns fans certainly hope so.
Phoenix, no good that time either.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
Good job by Mitchell, trusting his teammates, and in turn, that's going to open up opportunities for him.
And it's the Suns with the ball. Trailing by 2. Their last encounter was in Phoenix.
Yeah, they were just wrecked last time they faced this team, and a lot of it was their own undoing.
It was a sizable loss, and it was mostly due to their awful passing and ball control. They just need to use better judgment in this game.
Looking at the last game for the Jazz, it was a win against Houston. Ingles with the ball. Diallo's there. Here's Mitchell. No good on the 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Oubre with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovic. Now here's Conley, the fast break opportunity. Oh, that's blocked.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella.
Down low and stolen by Diallo. And now the Suns, a fast break. No good from Booker. The Jazz have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Conley, the pass to Ingles. Mitchell in the corner, fires the 3, sinks the 3-pointer. Mitchell's got 7 points.
You watch Mitchell's shot, the mechanics, the footwork, the elevation, all working in harmony.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
Well, you might think at 6'3" in shoes, Donovan Mitchell is undersized for the shooting guard position. But his combination of strength and length, along with the athleticism, help him to hold his own.
And now let's take a look at the number of second chance points these teams have had over the last month. These guys never give up on a possession. The Jazz, #1.
They have been aggressive underneath. I mean, they're playing with a physicality that you don't often see, and it's led to a lot of second chance points.
Rubio, it's good. Right nowadays, teams looking for +6 players. That's a player whose arm span exceeds their height by at least 6 inches.
Yeah, Donovan Mitchell, how about a +9? I mean, a little over 6'1" in socks with a 6'10" wingspan. Those long arms, the reason for the Spider nickname.
Here's Bogdanovic. Shoots, nails the baby hook. Bogdanovic has got his second bucket tonight.
Good find, and one of Gobert's advantages as a passer, he can see over everyone's head.
Suns trail by 5. Rubio dishes to Oubre. Passes it to Ayton. Rubio finds Oubre. Shot clock reset for Phoenix. That one good for 2. And that's now 6 points for DeAndre Ayton.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Conley, the pass to Mitchell. Now Gobert. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Phoenix has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Over to the left wing. Rubio with a wide open look. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Mitchell passes to Bogdanovich. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And the signing of Bojan Bogdanovich, a great move for the Jazz. With his shooting, more spacing for Gobert and Mitchell to operate. He's capable of creating shots on his own as well.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw. You know, for a while, Smitty, there was some talk of eliminating conferences altogether. But the East has begun to turn things around. It's starting to emerge again.
You know, Kevin, me and you have been around a long time. It's going to always flip-flop back and forth. It was the East and it was the West. And I think right now the East right now is turning that corner. In a couple of years, it'll probably be the dominant conference. I like the way it is. I don't want to see them eliminate conferences.
I agree. Good point.
And Bogdanovich is a confident, efficient player, a guy who can play either the 2 or 3 spots on the floor.
Diallo finds Oubre. Good on the triple.
You just can't afford to leave open shooters in this league. Everyone is practicing the 3.
And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Jazz. Mitchell outside. Pass to Bogdanovich. Ingles with the ball. Diallo's there. Ingles can't get it to go. The Suns trailing. Rubio looking around. Pass to Ayton. And then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
Now, here's Mitchell. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Houston.
And it wasn't just the scoring. He also impacted the game on the glass. Terrific all-around effort.
Rubio against Conley. Here's the pass to Oubre. Off target from outside.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Here's Ingles, and there's another one for the Jazz.
Can't sleep on Joe Ingles. Knows how to pick his spots and when to be aggressive.
Rubio against Conley. Ayton. The shot, no good. Gobert with the defensive effort. Conley against Rubio. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Ricky Rubio picks one up.
Last season, Mike Conley became the Grizzlies' all-time leader in points scored. He was already first in assists, steals, and 3-pointers.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And Smitty, when it's all said and done, Mike Conley's jersey has to go in the Memphis rafters.
Absolutely. Over a decade in a Grizzlies uniform, he helped lead them to the best years in franchise history.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Davis is checked in for Joe Ingles. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Bogdanovich. And Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Donovan Mitchell. And Conley drops them both.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Here's Jerome. Baines finds Sharch. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Back to Bridges. Hope they get it back. No good from outside. Jazz leading by 5. Here's Clarkson. Uses both hands to slam it down.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Phoenix has gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Here's Jerome, covered by Conley, to stop the run, and that one hits back iron.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
And checking out the stats for Dario Saric. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's around 6 points per game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
He understands his role. He accepts it. He's one of those guys who doesn't need the ball to be effective.
And the first one drops. And with this summer's acquisition of Mike Conley, Greg, the Utah Jazz hoping to make a step in the West.
And really, Mike Conley, their best point guard since they traded away Darren Williams back in 2011. Alongside Bogdanovich, a big upgrade offensively, and he can hold his own on the defensive side as well.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Some players out there are either loved or hated by the fans. There's no in between, Smitty. But when you take a look at divisive players in the league, who pops into your head?
Draymond Green, Russell Westbrook, LeBron James. There's some people who love him, and there's some people that hate him.
Sure.
Joel Embiid is starting to creep into that conversation. Those are some of the guys some people love him and some people hate him.
And when you look at Utah, this team, year after year, seems to be more than a sum of its parts.
I like that they always look for guys with big-time character, unselfish, low-drama players, and there's a confidence with this group.
Here's Jerome. No points in the game yet for him. Passes it to Kaminsky. 6 on the shot clock. And again, it's the Suns missing. Jazz leading by 9. Now, here is O'Neal. Here's Moutier. And the 3 ball is good. Moutier's got 5.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Well, Phoenix shooting only 28% here in the first. A shoddy game offensively for them so far. Here's Sharch. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
And some well-needed scoring. He stops a 13-0 run by Utah.
Moutier against Bridges. Moutier pass to O'Neal. Clarkson on the wing. To the inside. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
This has been a beatdown right here. Possibly over before it began.
Suns trail by 11. Here's Jerome. A floater. Gobert with the block.
With plays like that, Gobert can start to get in your head. He covers so much ground.
O'Neal can't hit that one. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Pass to Jerome. Buries it down low.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
And it's Moutier with the ball. He brings it up for Utah. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
And a lot of that was game plan. Putting guys in a position to succeed, particularly on the offensive end.
They understood what the defense was trying to take away and game planned a great strategy to take advantage of it.
Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession.
And now a look at Ed Davis, some stats on him. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. 11th in field goal percentage. And don't forget, top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
And as you mentioned, one of the more efficient scorers in pro basketball. He challenges defenders with his bravado. And more often than not, he prevails. Now here's Sharch. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Clock at 4. Releases. And he overshot that one, missing.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward. Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Here's Jerome after the basket by Utah. Pass to Kaminsky. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Making free throws a big key for any team. Let's see the best in the NBA. The Suns, number 1.
You can't be careless when you play them. I mean, no wasted opportunities at the line. It's a team effort, and they're getting it done.
He misses the free throw. Williams-Goss, he's checked in for the Jazz. And he sinks the second. And it's Utah's ball. They're on a 17-6 run. A minute 20 left to play in the first quarter. Saric against Clarkson. Gobert in the corner. Drops in the tray. Gobert's got 7.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to summon up a little more sense of urgency.
1:05 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Jerome, defended by Moutier. For Phoenix, they have made 3 of 5 free throw attempts.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
The first free throw is good. One is no good. Jazz leading by 12. Clarkson passes to Moutier. It's stolen by Saric. And here we go. Saric all alone. And slam dunk by Saric.
And you have to get Saric out of the paint. Once he's inside, he's ready to take it home.
Moutier looking around. Clarkson against Saric. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Saric. The Jazz have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
And you know, Clarkson entering the league as a second-round pick, a little unsung for most of his career, but always seems to find a way to contribute.
He hits both from the stripe.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Here's Jerome. He's covered by Clarkson. Jerome, no good. Here's Williams-Goss. Here's Moutier. And the last-second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Utah, enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And we'll be right back after this. Rudy Gobert talks about his expectations for the team.
Every year I want to keep getting better, and you know, people didn't really believe in our team a few years ago. They were kind of, you know, laughing at us. When I say I want to win a championship, people are laughing, but I believe that we're going to win a championship.
Well, and as a competitor, this is what you should be thinking, and Greg, you should be talking about, winning a title.
For sure. I mean, it'll take a lot of work, but Gobert sounds like he's up for the challenge of proving the doubters wrong.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a very convincing performance from the Jazz so far.
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Charge is out there with Frank Kaminsky. Then it's Bridges. Then it's Aaron Baines. And it's Jerome in a point. Here's Jerome. 8 points his last outing. Buries it from three-point range.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences. There's a built-in respect for coaches who played in the NBA. The Jazz, Quinn Snyder, never made it that far. But as a point guard, he helped Duke make 3 Final Four appearances.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, coming into the 2017 draft, Donovan Mitchell wasn't sure he was ready for the NBA. Mitchell said, "I worked out in the summer with Paul George and Chris Paul. And they were the ones who convinced me to keep my name in the draft. They said, look, you're good enough. Just go out there and show it." And Kevin, through a couple of seasons in Utah, that's exactly what Mitchell has done.
He has made an instant impact on the NBA and the Jazz. DA, thank you. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Smitty Snyder, also an All-American in high school, 2-time Washington State Basketball Player of the Year in high school.
Led Mercer Island to a state title and then experienced coaching in college, the G League, and abroad. He's a lifer, and he's been around the game far and wide.
And the pass to Baines. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Here's Sharch. Almost, but it rolls out.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Passes to Clarkson. Back to Moutier. Davis kicks to Clarkson. And he's good on the 3-ball. Clarkson's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
And the Suns call time. And fan heckling that crosses the line, Smitty. You saw the Utah Jazz ban someone for life. How can the NBA do a better job of protecting the player?
Well, Kevin, first of all, I think each organization, let's take our hat off to the Utah Jazz. They acted swiftly and quickly, and I love what they did. They banned the fan for life, and I think you got to hit more of that. And also, I think, you know, as far as the NBA and also along with these teams, have some kind of pregame or, like you said, before the season starts, just to reinforcing and stating the rules.
Count that one. Rubio's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Here's Williams-Goss. He's coming off a 13-point game against Houston.
And one of the big ways he came through was at the foul line. They couldn't contain him. He was equally effective at scoring baskets as well as getting to the line.
Now, here's Rubio. Following the miss by Donovan Mitchell. To the paint. A slam dunk by Diallo.
Crossing up the defense, and that's what you expect from Rubio. Terrific vision.
Mitchell outside. Bogdanovich against Oubre. To the middle. And he banks in the layup. Ingles has got his second bucket.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Now here's Diallo. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Chicago.
He was really aggressive on the glass, too. He really racked up on the boards out there.
Now Mitchell. After the missed three from Rubio. Williams-Goss the pass to Ingles. Outside Bogdanovich. The offensive rebound. Davis kicks to Mitchell. Here's Ingles. Here's Davis. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Davis has got his first points of the game. Suns trail by 16. Rubio with it. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Bulls in Chicago.
And he passed the ball so well in that game, keeping everybody involved, even as he was racking up all those points.
Here's Mitchell after the made shot from Ricky Rubio. Here's Ingles. Second shot opportunity. Bogdanovich finds Davis. Here's Williams-Goss. 6 to shoot. And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That's his third foul of the game.
And that's his third foul. The chance you take leaving him in with 2. Let's see if they'll sit him now until the half.
Mike Conley's checked in for Williams-Goss. And Utah has possession. From deep Ingles. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got 7 rebounds in the game. Rubio outside. He kicks it to Booker. Shot clock at 5. And it's off from three-point range. And it's Davis with the ball for the Jazz. They lead by 14. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you ask around, his coaches and teammates love Donovan Mitchell. The way he carries himself, really infectious, upbeat, but also a born competitor.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
An 85% mark from the line. There aren't too many players in the league who are going to sport a much better percentage.
Shoot 2.
Free throw dropped for Mitchell. And going into the 2017 draft, Mitchell was a sleeper. Maybe even Greg to himself, he wasn't sure he was ready to make that leap.
And you know, Kevin, it was the NBA players he was working out with in the summertime who told him, man, you're ready right now. And a season that saw him second in Rookie of the Year votes validated that and built his confidence.
Suns trail by 16. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Booker, he hits that shot, his first of the night, now 1 for 6.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Mitchell kicks to O'Neal. Trying to get open is Davis. O'Neal misses. Another shot. Great D that time from Oubre.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And that one, good. 10 points for DeAndre Ayton.
Just terrific at executing in the paint. Ayton has a nice array of shots to choose from.
Rubio against Conley. Outside, Bogdanovich. O'Neal against Oubre. O'Neal dishes to Bogdanovich. Oubre with the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And Smitty, for teams that tend to go deep into the playoffs year after year, season after season, it takes, I'm assuming, a mental toll as well as a physical toll.
It does, and that mental toll is just as hard as that physical toll on your body and your mind. And I think for teams that have great leadership and development of those young guys that can play some of those minutes, they usually bowl well.
That one is off.
Though he's not known to be a great shooter, Rubio gives you a lot of things. Versatility, size out of the backcourt, and he's a coach out there on the floor.
No luck that time either.
Very surprising he couldn't capitalize on those shots. You don't see that often.
Here's Conley. Up and in on the layup. And the Jazz lead by 14.
One of Conley's calling cards, getting into the paint and converting, even though he's often the smallest guy on the floor.
For Phoenix, they've gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. And here's Rubio. He's got 6. Ayton, the pass to Oubre. Davis with the double team. Oubre kicks to Diallo. 3 on the clock. Over Bogdanovich. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. Take a look at the Jazz. Advantage in 1 series. And, of course, the Suns just need to take it a game at a time.
And I think for Utah, this season has been, it's been solid. But they just need to maintain their place in the standings and get 100% prepared here for the postseason.
I don't think they played their best basketball. So if things do come together for them before the end of the regular season, look out.
Now, here's Rubio. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Here's Booker. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Suns have had an off night from the stripe tonight. And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Booker. Jazz leading by 12. Now Mitchell. He's got 9. Pass to O'Neal. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Mitchell. From outside, off the mark.
Still trying to find the range. He hit one in the first quarter. Nothing since.
Oubre passes to Rubio. Oubre outside. Rubio outside. Lets it go with a 3. Rebound, Utah. Davis has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And it's Conley penetrating. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Took him a while to get going, but here in the second quarter, he's found his rhythm.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. It's a 14-point game. Good work there as it goes. Booker's got 6 here in this quarter.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Outside Conley. Now, here is O'Neal. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Kicks it out to Mitchell. 5 on the clock. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Conley's shot is off, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That'll be his second foul of the game. Gobert, he's checked in for the Jazz. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Royce O'Neal. Kaminsky, he's checked in for the Suns. Bridges comes in for Kelly Oubre. Suns trail by 12. Kaminsky up top. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Kaminsky kicks to Booker. That one misses. Good D by Mitchell. Jazz leading by 12. Got a piece of it. Pass to Bogdanovich. Over Kaminsky. On target from 13 feet. Bogdanovich has got 7 points in the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Bridges against Clarkson. Rubio outside. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Moutier, he's checked in for Mitchell. Ayton finds Saric. Now here's Kaminsky. He's covered by Bogdanovich. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. We've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Davis.
He's really made that a focus of his game these past few years, and it's paid big-time dividends for him. He's become a much better rebounder, and it's increased his value as a player by leaps and bounds.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. Jazz leading by 13. Here's Conley. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Houston. A shot by Clarkson, no good. 1:12 left in the first half. Saric with it. The dish to Kaminsky. 5 to shoot. Kicks to Ayton. Second chance shot. Does not get it. Third miss. He's made 4 from the field. To the wing on the left. Bridges against Moutier. Shot from 16. Gobert. And there's Gobert putting it right back in. Gobert's got 11 points.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
The pass to Ayton. Out to the right wing. From the arc. Jerome. No good.
What I like, he hasn't stopped competing despite the off night.
Clarkson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Clarkson's got a pair of triples in the second now for Utah. Here's Jerome. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so it's the Utah Jazz with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. Their defense has been terrific in this game. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. With Coach Quinn Snyder. Quinn, what has to happen in the second half?
Well, we got to keep getting stops and really just make plays. Make plays on the offensive end and be solid defensively. No magic.
It's a pretty simple game, right, Coach? Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Utah finds themselves ahead after 2 quarters. They are in control of this game, up by 18. Kenny, what did you see from them?
What a brilliant, unselfish half of basketball they just played. Their ball movement was absolutely impeccable. All in all, just beautiful basketball to watch.
And over to Shaq. What did you think about Phoenix?
Way too soft in the paint defensively. They were all late on their rotations. Obviously, that's a recipe for getting cooked. And you know, I like eating that barbecue chicken. They got to do better, Ernie.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You gotta like what Jordan Clarkson has done in this game.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Jazz. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. At the forward slots, it's Bogdanovich and Ingles. Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. And you look back at that 2013 draft, just call it the year of the sleeper Euros. Giannis Antetokounmpo taken 15th, and this guy, Rudy Gobert, selected with the 27th pick.
And that one is hammered home.
We've talked about it before. Unselfish, great awareness. Ingles willing to turn down the shot if someone can break free.
Bogdanovich has gotten 4 of his 7 shots to go. Rubio, the pass to Diallo. Back to Rubio. Here's Ayton. Passes it to Diallo. Booker in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. And that one drops for him. Booker's got 8 points. And, you know, Greg, hindsight always being 20/20. The Greek Freak and Gobert probably go first and second in that 2013 draft.
Yeah, and Steven Adams probably top 4. The common thread, all of them play a hard-nosed style. Not something that's always associated with foreign-born players, but they're erasing that perception.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Ayton finds Rubio. Diallo with it. Booker trying to free himself up. Diallo no good.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Got that one up quick. 11 points for Donovan Mitchell.
Just crushing it here. 80.
The Suns have gone only 1 of 6 from the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. And here's Diallo. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Hits the three-point bomb. And that's now 11 points for Devin Booker.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, tampering is a touchy subject, but it's a word we're hearing more often. Teams want to retain their star players, but they know that there's always talk during a season. Now, teams can only express interest in a player when he hits free agency. But players can talk amongst each other freely all season. Star players like LeBron James are tied into their front offices. And some people wonder if there's much of a difference between what the player says and what his team is thinking. Kevin?
Good point, David. Thank you. The Suns have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Pass to Diallo. He kicks it to Oubre. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Utah leading by 21. Out to Conley. Takes a 3. No good that time. Good D by Rubio. Fast break. Here come the Suns. Rubio leading the charge. Knocked loose. Stolen by Conley. Here's Bogdanovich. It's hauled in by the Suns. Diallo's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Oubre. A second chance effort. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses. Steve, you know, there is some hostility we're finding between the media, some teams and players, boycotting of certain journalists. Coach Steve Kerr said it's a dangerous situation. What's your view?
You know, I think it is from a standpoint from a players and organization with the media, but I think also the media, somebody's going to have to police those guys as well. We got to have it where we're both on the same team. You might not agree, but you got to be on the same team.
I agree. Yep, that one goes in there.
Shooting at a high clip, he's found ways to get quality looks.
Now Rubio. 6 points for him. Pass to Oubre. Rubio left side. Baines. That's in. Coming off an assist from Rubio. Rubio's got his 3rd assist on the night. Mitchell against Booker. Now the pass to Williams-Goss. Now O'Neal. Now here's Ingles. 6 points for him. 9 feet out. Count it. Good.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And it's Rubio with the ball for the Suns. They host the Clippers after this game. Dishes it to Booker. Stolen by Mitchell. And Utah again with the bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And here's Booker from the arc. That one, no good. The Jazz go the other way with it.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Ingles passes to O'Neal. Over Booker, and O'Neal gets it to go. O'Neal's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
And Phoenix has possession. Passes it to Diallo. Oubre outside. Rubio right side. Suns keep it alive.
Wow, another opportunity. Just everything going their way. Pretty much the story of this game.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. With 3, Booker. They get the rebound.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Effort's been there, check mark. The physicality, check mark. They set the tone for this game early on.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
It's a winning approach when you execute. That's the key They're playing fast, but also under control.
So it's Phoenix now after the basket by Utah. And the Suns call time. You know, it's tougher to get recognition in a small market like Utah, Smitty. Rudy Gobert says he has to do 3 times as much to draw attention.
And at the same time, his focus is still on team and winning. His leadership is very important to them.
And the Jazz making a change here. Davis has checked in. The Suns making a switch here. Here's Jerome. He's got 6. Basket good. Jerome's got his 3rd basket of the night.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
A 3 ball. And that one's good. Williams-Goss.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Jerome. 8 points for him. Pass to Kaminsky. Takes the 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming. Back to O'Neal. To the paint. Intercepted. Fast break. Here come the Suns. Here's Jerome. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Foul. Elbow. 2.
This is his 2nd trip to the line in this one.
He's hit his free throws at a pretty good clip this year, 77%.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. Sharge checked in for Phoenix. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Utah has gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them.
Hold on! Kevin, you got to buckle up on that one.
I got a feeling Donovan Mitchell will be watching this highlight over and over and over.
The Suns shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. Here's Jerome. Utah with the rebound. O'Neal with it. He's got 6. Banked in off the glass. O'Neal's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly.
Kicks to Kaminsky. Pass to Baines. Out to the right wing. Here's Jerome. 10 points for him. Just 4 to shoot. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
And there's the pass to Williams-Goss. Back to Mitchell. Lets it go with the 3. Offensive rebound. Davis kicks to O'Neal. Over Sharge. O'Neal misses. The Suns shooting terrible so far in the second half. Down around 26%. Here's Bridges. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Here's Jerome. Pushing it up. Here's O'Neal. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Mitchell dishes to Davis. Back to Mitchell. Fires for three. And finally they hit one.
He's not looking at the score. He's staying focused, and he's staying active.
There's two things they rely on him for: being competitive and bringing energy.
Baines passes to Kaminsky. Sharge with it. Over Mitchell. O'Neal with the rebound. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Here's Williams-Goss. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Frank Kaminsky picks one up.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Suns making a switch here. Carter's checked in. For Utah, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. First one falls for him. A different look for Utah. Jordan Clarkson comes in for O'Neal, and Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Donovan Mitchell. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And here's Carter. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Clock at 6. Passes to Saric. Shoots over Clarkson, and there's Saric on the assist by Carter. That's 7 points for Dario Saric. Utah has gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Got a piece of it. And here we go. Saric all alone. And slam dunk by Saric.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Davis finds Gobert. Back to Davis. 6 on the shot clock. Gobert trying to get open. Williams-Goss misses. Well, Phoenix shooting a pretty brutal 29% since the break. Here's Carter. Here's Saric. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And the toughness Saric provides is an important component. A physical, strong forward who does whatever is asked of him.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one. Michael Conley, he's checked in for Utah. And the Suns also making a change. Ayton, he's checked in for Aaron Baines. And he's good on the second. Now Conley. 6 points for him. 1:12 left to play in the third. To the inside. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Bridges. Putting up about 10 points a night, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
He understands his role. He accepts it. He's one of those guys who doesn't need the ball to be effective. Not just swinging the ball around the perimeter. Aggressive move inside.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Utah. Pass to Mudiay. Saric against Clarkson. And it's Conley penetrating, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Conley's got 8.
And that's where Conley is most dangerous. Just amazing quickness on his way to the rack.
41 seconds left in the third quarter. Phoenix has gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Saric against Clarkson. Pass to Saric. Beyond the arc. The shot missing. And it's Utah the other way. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Ayton. And slam dunk by Saric.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible. Now here's Moutier. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Utah Jazz. He was a true standout at the offensive end, both with his scoring and his passing. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Coach Quinn Snyder.
Let's just keep playing with the same intensity, okay? On misses, you guys really run in space. Anyone can bring it.
Well, he's trying to get them to maintain that edge right now.
And solid advice from Coach Snyder, wanting his squad to remain engaged.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. Johnson and Saric are the 3 and the 4. Carter out there with Bridges, and it's Bolden in at the center filling out the middle. Jazz shooting an efficient 53% from the field. Clarkson passes to Niang. Inside, Bradley, but they'll get another chance. Over Saric. Here's Clarkson. Left side, Bradley. Oni misses the 3. Well, Phoenix shooting a pretty low 34% thus far. Saric finds Carter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Steve, how do you feel about the top college players getting some sort of compensation for their work?
You know, I don't know about top college players, Kevin. I think if you're going to do it, it has to be all college players because it's a team. And I think if you look at it, some of the ways I would love to see it, if those guys can get health insurance benefits, if they can get a longer time to finish their education, I love that type of compensation.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Jazz have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. And the pass to Clarkson. Right side, Bradley. The 8-footer, and he makes that one. Bradley's got his first bucket in this one.
The defense seized up just a little bit there, and it cost him dearly.
And it's time for an injury report.
Hey guys, I got an update from the Suns' head athletic trainer. He told me it's a sprained elbow. Now they put some ice on it, and they're hoping that he doesn't have any inflammation. He will not return to the game, and he may not be back on the court for a couple of games so he can heal up. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Hopefully everything works out for him.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Carter against Moutier. Pass to Johnson. Smitty, for players, social media can build their brands and they can engage their fans, but there are some downsides.
Yes, it is, Kevin. I mean, it's a fantastic tool, like you said, for endorsement and bringing those fans into your home or into your life. But the downside, people can see some things they don't want to see, and also you can regret posting a lot of things.
I think, yeah, sometimes people do regret hitting that send button. So, yeah, they got to be careful. You're right. Carter kicks to Bridges. Pass to Bolden. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Down low. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Bolden's got his first points of the night.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Pass to Bradley from 11 feet away. And again, it's Utah. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Carter kicks to Johnson. Here's Bolden, guarded by Bradley. Bolden passes to Johnson. Got a hand on it. And now Utah, fast break. Clarkson's running.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
There's the pass to Bolden. Carter on the wing, defended by Moutier. Carter, that's good.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball, in rhythm.
Jazz have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Passes it to Clarkson. The putback, offensive rebound. Here's Niang. A beautiful reverse layup.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And Phoenix has possession. Pass to Bridges. Clarkson against Šarić. And it's Bradley with the rebound. The Jazz on offense. They're on a 12-4 run. They get it back. Here's Niang. Excellent D there by Johnson.
He liked to have that one back. That's easy money.
The shot by Carter. Nobody around. It's good from long range. Carter's got 6 points in the quarter.
That's just great court recognition there. He saw the D pack in the lane on the break, so he calmly rolls up and drained the transition 3.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And a quick look at how the Suns' schedule is shaping up. On Wednesday, they'll face off against Paul George and the Los Angeles Clippers. And then on Friday, it'll be the Detroit Pistons coming into town.
And for that game against the Warriors, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
The first one falls, and players now, Steve, more able to dictate where they want to play. How has free agency changed since you came into the NBA?
I think the signing of shorter contracts, Kevin, guys with player options. And then I think also for a lot of players, they are not taking as much money, leaving money on the table because the endorsement deals off the court is making up for some of their money on the court.
Good on both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Booker the pass to Bolden. Johnson against O'Neal. Johnson attacking. Shoots over Bradley. Second shot opportunity, and it's Baines missing.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
Carter the pass to Bolden. He feeds it to Baines. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Well, we know, Steve, the NBA looking at lowering the draft eligibility age from 19 to 18. The one and dones would be gone. You like the move?
I do like the move, Kevin. I would just love to have a lot of things in place for these younger guys, whether they're 18, 19, some guys at 25, just something in place to help these guys, especially some of the things they're having problems with off the court and also financially. Have some kind of third eye to be able to help these guys.
And this is where the G League comes into play, isn't it?
Yes, indeed.
Here's Williams-Goss, defended by Carter. To the inside. Oni. That shot off. Good D by Booker.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
The third shot of the possession finally falls for him.
And the second chance points aren't easy to come back. It's all about effort and hard work, and he has today made it look easy.
That's a carryover from the way he played in their last game. All-out energy plays on his way to a huge performance.
Bradley with the ball. Baines is there. Shot clock at 5. O'Neal misses.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Carter. And it's Bradley with the rebound.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Pass to O'Neal. Here's Williams-Goss, defended by Carter. Oni. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. The NBA looking to improve officiating, Smitty. They'd like to revise the rule book to more closely match the way the game is played. What do you think of that?
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, we have to evolve. I think now the game has evolved to more three-point shots, so you got to look at also defense, hand checking, and now we're talking about a lot about, you know, room for guys to land, whether it's a foul or not. So I think it will evolve, and it should be because the game is evolving.
Utah's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Baines finds Carter. And the shot goes in.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Here's Williams-Goss, defended by Carter. Williams-Goss, the pass to O'Neal. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Clearly a foul.
He's off on the first. And the second free throw, good. Smitty, with players like Curry and Lillard taking such high difficulty shots from deep, deep range. I mean, these are just amazing. Some have said that it's hurting the game and that kids will try to emulate it. What do you think about that?
You know, Kevin, I think it is to some point, and to this point where so many kids now at a younger age are shooting the 3-ball from so deep. I would love for a lot of these guys to be able to show the work they put in, and then those kids try to emulate that.
Here's Williams-Goss, defended by Carter. The pass to O'Neal. Unable to get that one. Johnson with some nice D.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
Passes it to Baines. Back to Carter. O'Neal with the rebound. O'Neal's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Williams-Goss. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Devin Booker.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
And the first one at the line is good. Steve, it seems like criticism of NBA officials is reaching a very interesting level. We see players, coaches, and now even executives confronting these officials over their calls.
You know, I know we love the word transparency, but I think also for these referees, because of technology as well, we're seeing these players from so many different angles. And all we want to talk about, if we're coaches and executives and players, are the plays they miss. And I think that's what we're, putting too much energy in.
Carter kicks to Booker. Shoots over Bradley. A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got 11 in the second half. Utah's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Williams-Goss, the pass to O'Neal. Here's Niang. 8 feet away, and the basket is good. Niang's got 4 points now in the quarter. Carter with it. Pass to Bolden. And the call will be against George Niang. That's foul number 2 for him. Moutier, he's checked in for Williams-Goss. Here's Johnson. That's good from Johnson. And Johnson drops them both. NBA gets headlines daily. You know what it does, Smitty? Around the calendar, there's no off-season, but does the added scrutiny put more pressure, you think, on the players?
Yeah, I think it does. I think now you look at it, everybody wants to see what you're doing in the off-season. And 24/7, you look at it right now, everybody has a camera phone, and everybody is looking for the stars, what they're doing off the court.
Here's Baines, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And there's the call. Utah the foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he hits both. And it's Moutier with the ball. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. Pass to O'Neal. Back to Moutier. Good work defensively by Carter. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Jazz.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
And so now on the year, they'll have 35 wins to their credit.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Rudy Gobert.
You can set a tone with defense, and that's exactly what he did with how he protected the rim.
Here's Niang. The basket good off the assist from Moutier.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
Carter, the pass to Bolden. 34 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Johnson kicks to Booker. Takes a three. Shot clock at 6. Offensive rebound. Here's Baines. Tries yet again. And it's blocked by Bradley. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Bradley. There's 18 seconds left in the game. Here's Baines. Off target from three-point range. And here's Moutier. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Rudy, another strong performance for you guys. How good is this team playing right now?
We're playing great. It's all about our defense. When we play defense, when we focus, we communicate, and after we get easy stuff on the offensive end.
Rudy, a great win. Congrats. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.